All right, what's up, everyone? Airball here, and we are back for another video, and we're taking on the standard ladder, this time with good old mono white. Deck feels like it's been good forever. It's been a while since I put a video on the channel with it. It's not like the low-to-the-ground aggro deck that it used to be. Everything has become more mid-range in the current standard format with the printing of the Wandering Emperor. Everything that plays white has become more mid-range, and everything that doesn't play white has needed to question its existence, because this card is just so good against literally everything in the format right now. It's hard to imagine a white deck that doesn't want to play at least 3, maybe 4 copies of the Wandering Emperor. It's pretty sweet. So this deck has kind of has it all. It has the aggressive 1-drops and the Usher of the Fallen and the Hopeful Initiate. These things grow when you play your creatures, when you attack with them, so they reward you for doing everything that you already want to do. They can play around board wipes effectively, so if you suspect a Meathook Massacre from your opponent or a Doomscar, these cards allow you to put enough pressure to force those board wipes out of them and prevent you from having to commit more material to the board into those board wipes. We have Luminarch Aspirant, which helps things outgrow Meathook Massacre, which is one of the premier board wipes of the format. Thalia makes them take longer to get out of their hand. Don't underestimate Thalia. I know a lot of people who are new to Magic watch my channel. Thalia, the tax being only worth 1, is actually a lot more relevant than it feels. Try playing the control side of things and casting, and not being able to cast your 4-mana board wipe until turn 5. Against a white deck this aggressive, you might not get a turn 5. So that 1 mana makes a huge difference. Brutal Cathar as the removal spell of choice, just getting enemy creatures out of the way, doing as much damage as possible. No Skyclave Apparition, too much removal in the format. It's not good against spot removal, it's not good against board wipes. So Brutal Cathar is the removal spell of choice. Adeline, great against control decks as well. She comes down, she basically has pseudo haste, because any creature that's already on the board will be able to attack and get the benefit of Adeline right away. Spellbinder takes away their board wipes. Legion Angel continues getting card advantage even after they kill the first one. You can just keep playing more and more and more, and unless the opponent has a counterspell to break the chain, you're just going to get all the value from it. Igancho, pretty relevant. Combat Trick, you can use it to blow up your opponent's double blocks. You can use it to prevent manlands from getting in, so you can use it to kill Hive of the Eye Tyrant, that kind of thing. Crawling Barrens is a extra man land that's doing its best Faceless Haven impression. It's not the best, but it's doing its best. And Cave of the Frost Dragon can be relevant against the Hullbreaker horrors of the format. Getting in the air, especially in the mirror matches, can be relevant. And the sideboard is kind of what you expect. We have the 4 copies of Skyclave Apparition for the rare occasions where it's pretty good. Portable Hole, the one of, that's kind of weird, but I guess it's relevant against the Red-Black Sacrifice matchup, which is pretty bad, all things considered, I think. Guardian of Faith, good against board wipes. Legion Angel, of course, we already talked about. So that's the deck, pretty straightforward. Let's hop into some games and see how it does. Would not mind opponent just not showing up, but here they are. We are on the draw with a reasonable opening hand. We don't have a 1-drop, which kind of sucks. We have 4 lands, so the danger of flooding out is real, but the other cards in our hand are very good. This 2/3/4 is pretty great, so we'll do this. Up against green-white is probably the worst matchup, I would think. Maybe black-white control is worse, but this is tough. Alright, that's not a bad draw. The problem is their deck is basically ours, but with extra stuff that's good against creatures. I feel like this is going to be very difficult. Oh. Okay, this is green-white enchantments. I thought this was green-white tokens, mid-range. Maybe this is a little different in that case. Ooh, Thalia is great against them. I'm torn here. Getting Thalia down right away and making these runes cost 2 is pretty devastating for them. But also it's just much more mana efficient for us to play Paulo here. And we get to pump it with Luminarch Aspirant and start getting it in the air. Nah, we'll get Thalia down. Pump her up to a 3-power first striker. She can box with the Runeforge Champion that way. Negates their lifelink if they have it. So, go figure, we're playing this like a control deck. So, yeah, so this costs 1 instead of 0 now, which is enormously relevant. I have to assume they attack here. They don't. Wild. Okay. So if we Spellbinder, we might be able to break the chain of runes. The other option is just getting the adversary in play. I don't know what I like more here. I think I like the adversary just because it's more mana efficient. If this were like the Naya version, I would be sorely tempted to Spellbinder away the Showdown of the Scalds. Even if this does happen to be Naya, that's all it does, tax that. So let's just get our adversary in play. I said, fuck. Let's get our adversary in play. Or we can just have Arena Crash. That's fine too. Okay, quickly. Barely made it in time. No attacks. Yeah, I'm a Johnny now all of a sudden. That's no fair. Kami of Transience. Okay. That will grow the Kami. Okay. Usha. Yeah, now I'm gonna play the Spellbinder. Oh dear god. Okay. It's quite a hand. It probably does have to be the Reign of Truth, right? Otherwise they get to attack through the Thalia pretty effectively. I mean, they have 2 of them. Yeah, I don't love it. Their hand's gas. I think Thalia's job is going to be to hold down the ground, and Paulo's job is going to be to get in the air. That's really good. But they can't really attack yet. Okay. Sure. This is standard, yep. The thing is huge. That is a 12/12 lifelink. I don't want my adversaries to die. Yeah, they're gonna gain 12 no matter what here. That's pretty rough. If we... They go up to 26. We can attack for 12 in the air. Yeah, we can't tolerate this, unfortunately. I think we have to give up Thalia here. I don't want to give up one of these adversaries. Alright. Problem is this rune is gonna they have another lifelink rune. And they're gonna get the Kami back. Yeah, big lifelinky creatures, not great for us. I mean, let's just freaking get in. I get to pump up this Kami again. It's going to be enormous. It's another 12-12. I don't know how we beat this, unfortunately. Oh my god. Are we dead? We might just be dead. That is a 21-21 lifelink trample. Yeah, I've had enough. Yeah, I mean, opponent even threw one of their Kamis like straight into our first striker. Tough one. Maybe I could have been a little more aggressive, but yeah, what are you gonna do? So we do have this is I believe it's Reed Duke's list, I think. Yeah, this is Reed Duke's list. He made a sideboard guide, so we're just gonna use that. Portable Hole, Skyclave Apparition. Yeah, this is one of the matchups where it seems to be good. Out comes a Wandering Emperor, which is interesting. I guess Adeline, we've decided, is never getting in on the ground. Sure. Out come the Adversaries. And an Usher. So I guess we're trying to be more mid-rangey than aggro here, which I guess makes some sense. Just try to fly over them. They don't have reach. So we just want to exile their Kamis and hopefully we'll be okay. Okay, good. It's good advice. I appreciate that. Yeah, Thalia's pretty good against them. We'll keep her around. Obviously, these runes decks kind of feast on creature matchups. That's really good. I don't know that I want to Cathar that. I'm hoping they play like a Kami here or something. Yeah, we'll Cathar that. Ooh, Hopeful Initiate. Well, it doesn't matter. We're still doing this. How are you doing, Manatee? Hopefully better than my opponent. Taste it. One removal spell. Couldn't handle it. I'm choosing to believe that this is, like, former world champion Javier. That would make me happy. This curve is insane. If we can't win with this... Alright. Cathar or Apparition next turn? Tough call. I suppose Cathar forces them to, like... So here's what we can do, right? We can Cathar and then do nothing next turn, hold up Wandering Emperor, let it turn to night, and if they turn it to day, then we get to exile another thing. That only works if we draw another land, though. That does seem like the higher upside play, though. Like, Apparition just does the same thing, but worse. Could also Aspirant plus Usher, but I think this Kami's gotta go. Shit. Ah, damn it. I didn't mean to do that, obviously. Ah, fuck. Click too quick. Hopefully we can still get there. Okay. Circle of Confinement hits the Cathar, but that's okay. Because we can Apparition the Circle, get the Cathar back, take the Kami again. So all is not lost. Would have been really nice if I had another Luminarch Aspirant in play. Yep, sure would. Just gotta play this on hard mode. Hopefully we draw on tap land. It's really, really good. This is an enchantment. Like, we can just take the 2 counters off of the initiate to kill that. It still goes to Knight in that case. Alternative is we can Aspirant plus Usher. I guess I should have done this before. Yeah. Oh, they don't realize what's going to happen. Okay. So now we'll just let them. No. No snakeskin veil. Are you kidding me? Okay. Bringing that in against mono white, that's spicy. Oh, my Gonjo. Okay. Time to go to Knight. Yeah, so like they definitely know. I would have thought. Okay. Well, this feels great. Block. Block, I guess? Yeah, okay. Cool. Nice. That matchup felt pretty poor, but we still found a way to get there in the end. 1-0. On to the next one. I think I'm not an aggro player. I think I'm supposed to mulligan this. Like just log jam at the 3-drop slot and nothing on turns 1 or 2. Yeah, we'll mulligan this. This is so much better. Okay. Sure, yeah. Oh, this is that Golgari deck. Oh, that's probably not good for us. Oh boy. Well, that deck doesn't like Thalia, so we'll get that down in hope. This deck is like tailor-made to beat mono white. If you want to beat mono white, go grab this deck list. It was played by some Japanese player in a tournament recently. Basically built around Harness Infinity and Shigeki. Meat Hook for 1 is coming next turn. And there's not a whole hell of a lot we can do about it. Yeah. Actually, Meat Hook for 1 is not coming next turn because we have Thalia. Okay. So it's once again on the menu. Yeah, I think we're just making a 1-1 here. We could Cathar, but I don't want to play into a board wipe more than I have to. If we hit untapped land, then we can adversary and try to outpace the Meat Hook Massacre. But the truth is that we are just massively behind here. Mind Rot. Alright. So if we draw land next turn, would we rather play the Emperor or would we rather play the Adversary? I think it's the Adversary. The Emperor is good, but I think it's just too slow. How much? Well, Adversary adds like 5 points of power to the board. Wandering Emperor adds 3 and leaves a Planeswalker behind. I think it's the Wanderer. None of this matters if we don't draw a land, of course. That's not bad. Alright. Sarulf, Invoke Despair, check for traps, dig up. So check for traps will hit Wandering Emperor, and we will be sad. Sarulf does get in the way pretty well. If they ever cast Invoke Despair, maybe we're still okay. Maybe we can still fight through an Invoke Despair if we put enough pressure on them. Alright. I think that's what it's got to be. I assume we get check for traps and they take the Emperor. No, they dig up. Okay. Okay, Cathar is like not the worst draw. If they do Sarulf next turn, then we'll at least be able to get rid of that. They tutored, right? So it's probably a board wipe. I would tutor for Meat Hook Massacre in this spot. So I guess we do just have to Usher. Yeah. They have land, they'll Invoke Despair. But we just have to do the mana efficient thing, I think. The problem is if they hit any land, then we lose. And if they don't hit land, that means they hit spells and we probably lose. So it's hard to imagine how things improve from here. It looks like they've got us covered on both sides. Seems like they also have removal for the Cathar. Yep. Okay, that's reasonable. I think we're just pumping the Crawling Barrens here. Okay. Okay, drain us for 6. They draw 3. Seems pretty good.
Let your blade do the talking. Remember your training.
Yeah, it's unfortunate we can't power this up and play the Usher. Okay. I mean, we're trying, but... I should give this deck a try. It's A, kind of cool. Like, how often do you see Cerulf played? And B, it crushes mono white, which is probably the deck I hate the most. I don't know how it ever beats, like, a go big blue deck. Like, if Jeskai combo comes back, I don't know what this deck ever does about it. But as far as mono white's concerned, I assume the Wanderer is dead. Yeah, I'm probably just going to scoop this, honestly. Like, unless we get, like, an outstanding draw. I don't think there's a world where we win if we give the Crawling Barrens up. So, we'll just let this go.
I guess that's it then.
Okay. Yeah, that's good enough for me. That's a lot to fight through. Okay, so what do we want against them? This apparition seems so bad. Like, main deck, this deck runs 3 main deck copies of Raven Feeblement, by the way, just to give you an idea of how much it hates white. I definitely want these Guardians. Pretty sure I want Redains. And Reed says to take out the Cathars, which I guess is fine. Yeah, probably just need to, like, get them dead. Take advantage of one of their worst draws. Adeline. Okay, we'll give this a shot. Don't love it. Can't keep that. Okay, better. Now, it's probably one of the 1-drops, and I think it's the Initiate. Because we're probably going to play this adversary on 2. We're not going to be training this up. We'll just get the 2-1 down instead. There is the option, I suppose, of putting back a land. That's not the worst either. We're mulliganing, we're up against deck with a bunch of removal. Maybe we just need to avoid flooding out. Okay. I think I buy that. I should have played the cave first. Now we're going to draw the other one right off the top. Okay. They have Ray of Enfeeblement again? That's sick. I mean, if you have Ray of Enfeeblement, I'm just gonna make the token. I don't want to expose these creatures to it. Yeah, these, oh wow. Okay. These, Golgari decks, they run three Ray of Enfeeblement in the main, and also one on the board. We play Adversary and Initiate, then we just get absolutely destroyed by Meathook, which I'm sure is a 4 of, so let's just get Paulo in there to take a look. Evoke Despair, Thirst, and they do have the Ray of Enfeeblement, but no Meathook. Thirst can't kill Paulo, so I guess we're taking Ray of Enfeeblement. Maybe I'm supposed to take Invoke Despair. But I feel like if they get to 5 mana, then we probably just lose on the spot. Awkward. Mm-hmm. Alright. Beat me. Okay. If we drew untapped land there, getting the Legion Angel in play might have been good. As it is, we know they have Invoked Despair here, and if they cast it, I think I'm just going to scoop. Oh, they can't cast it because we have Thalia, but now... Okay. I guess we flash that in. Sure, draw your cards. We need to hope that they brick and can't find a board wipe or anything. Ray of Enfeeblement. Sure is. Nothing else would hold priority here. Yeah, this is an ass-kicking. Bad one. Okay. I mean, at the minimum, Bloodchief's Thirst kills this. We just need to draw the 4th land and get the Legion Angel in play. And fade board wipes. Like, these cards need to, like, literally be all lands for us to have a chance. That ain't it. Interesting, though, that they meat-hooked instead of Bloodchief's Thirsted. Oh my god. Yeah, I don't even want to play the Adversary into the Bloodchief's Thirst, right? It's like barely an inconvenience for them. Boseiju? Oh my god. That's a demonic tutor. Probably Harness Infinity and we can't win. But God knows we're going to try. Look at all the hate. Oh, Shigeki. Yeah, I guess that makes sense. They have double Rave Enfeeblement plus Invoke Despair. Jesus Christ. So say we pump with the adversary. We get in this turn for 5. They go down to 14. We have the cave the following turn. I think we need to get Thalia on the board. That sucks so much. Like, everything is going to die to these. Alright. Maybe I should have just attacked with the cave. Alright. Can we beat this? Nothing we take matters. They have too much mana. Yeah, I guess it's... Like, the problem is now, Rave Enfeeblement just toasts the adversary. It's like the perfect answer. They found Lair of the Hydra, too. Yeah. Well, if we don't find the Wanderer, like literal Wanderer right here, I'm just gonna scoop. Okay, well, I know I said that. Yeah, no, I don't think we can win this. Not gonna waste people's time. We'll scoop this up. Okay, 1-1 mono white. One more crack at it. There's no way we send this back, right? Like, one land in the hand is great. Alright. It's an awkward hand for sure. No 1-drop. Only 2 lands. Okay. Black-white. Let's get the Luminarch Aspirant down. If they have Meathook Massacre, we want to get to be outgrowing that. Oh, wow. If they have another one of these, I guess I want to pump the Thalia, right? Or we can just double Initiate. Double Initiate, they play land, and Meathook Massacre still isn't good enough. And then we really go to town. Okay, yeah, I like it. Thalia here, right? Just stay ahead of him. Meat Hook is like the only thing we're scared of. Okay. Cool. We bored our opponent to death. Feels great. Out come the Cathars. Interesting that he wants us to take out the Ushers, but I guess that makes sense. Like, we don't want to be exposed with our 1 toughness creatures. Sure. And in comes a Legion Angel. I guess it is our best card. We want to make sure we draw it. In come the Skyclaves, which is like not my intuition at all. I wouldn't want to bring these in. But maybe we just need it against like their portable holes and such. Guardians of Faith, obviously, and the Redains. I feel like I prefer having Adeline to having a Skyclave. What's it called? Skyclave Apparition. Although, am I crazy? Where did the Sky... Oh, it's in my lands for some reason. I could have sworn I put him in. Okay. Yeah. You know what? I prefer Adeline. Awkward, but we're keeping. Any 2 drop and we're pretty thrilled. There you go. Magic is easy. Tainted Adversary. Okay. Alright. That's surprisingly annoying. And if 1 is good, 2 is better. I think we're just getting Paulo in, right? Take their Massacre away, start beating down in the air. Bankbuster's really good. Legion Angel's really good. And Henrika is really good. Gonjo is going to... Gonjo's going to deal with Paulo pretty effectively as well, which is irritating. I don't know. All of these are annoying. I don't know. It's either the angel or the vampire. I think it's got to be the angel. Like I don't know how we beat that. All right. Now what do they do here? They transformer right away? No, they draw. Okay. Okay. Excuse me. Yeah, we're just getting in. Bankbuster, and they played the Agonjo to do it, and we found the Wandering Emperor. That is pretty sweet. Yeah. We can also remove the counters from Paulo to destroy the Bankbuster if that's what we decide we want to do. But I don't think I love that. I think I just want to get in. Sure. Now I can remove these to kill the Bankbuster if that's what I decide I want. No, I don't think so. I think instead... Can attack. This is a suspicious attack. And we can't actually do it because they crew the Bankbuster and block. Yeah. Okay. Your go, opponent. Yeah, and now they have the Legion Angel. Yeah, that's a lot of crap for us to fight through. I'm not sure if we can do it.
Now you've done it. That's coming off. May your blade strike.
Yeah, so now we probably just need to, like, just fucking go. So if we play Adeline and pump the Aspirant with the Emperor and pump it again. These 3 toughness creatures are just the worst. I don't think we can. I think we need to go a little wider. Get Paulo in, take away this Legion Angel.
Guards, to me.
Yeah, I hate it, but I think we have to. And we can give Paulo first strike on future turns and just try to fight through these Legion Angels one at a time. Yeah, that's actually annoying too. Yeah. Alright, I think the Wanderer needs to stick around. I don't like making that trade. I feel like I have to, though. And we're going to need more Paulo. Okay, so they've gotten 2 from their library. Okay. Well.
We've got the edge in this fight.
Yep. So we'll trade with one of the adversaries. We need to get them out of the way somehow. Yeah, sure. Okay, so it's possible they're out of Legion Angels on the board now. It'd be nice.
See you later.
Nope. Okay. 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 That's not so bad. It's a good draw. I should have played the Adeline pre-combat. I don't know what I was thinking. How are we blocking? Okay. Well, I think this has to go. And we're out of gas. And they are not. Like, they can just keep drawing cards off these bank busters all day long. We're finally out of Legion Angels. I just don't know how we get through this. We probably need a Wanderer. Oh, it's always a little late. Yeah, sure. I guess that's the right block. Yeah, maybe Mono White is just done. Like, if black is everywhere on the ladder, then Mono White is going to have a hard time. Okay. Let's go. Is it Legion Angel or is it Tainted Adversary? We can outgrow the Legion Angel. We can never outgrow the Tainted Adversary. Yeah, this has got to be right. And the problem is that they just have infinite gas here. This is rough. Eventually they will draw their board wipes. Meat Hook Massacre seems all but certain. Alright, I mean... They have removal and we're going to go for it anyway. Because we need something to go right. I can power this up and block. So I guess we need to put both counters here. Yeah, that'll do it too. Okay, I've seen enough. We'll scoop this up. We needed them to run out of gas, and that just clearly was not going to happen with all of the bank busters that they found. Bank Buster, like, kind of surprising to keep in against Mono White, because it's just such a slow card, but worked pretty well for them there. We needed removal. I guess Reduke was right. We'll put the extra apparition in instead of the Adeline. This hand is just not good enough. It's just way too slow. Better. So we definitely keep the 1-drop, right? We put back one of the 3-drops. I don't know which 3-drop to put back. I think I just want the most aggressive curve out possible, which means keep Adeline. Follow's good. Taking turn 2 off is not. Okay. Right on time, right on time. We just play around Meat Hook, right? Yeah, wedding announcement's kind of annoying too, but we just straight up can't beat Meat Hook. Okay. It's either Wandering Emperor or Adversary. They have a Meat Hook coming, but it's a long way off. What is this when it comes back? It's a 2-3. They're never going to attack. The Wandering Emperor is going to be... Problem is they have Aggro Mauling. Yeah, it's got to be Wandering Emperor, right? Yeah. Yeah, and of course they know better than to do anything. They get to make their token.
You'll be soon. Keep watch for intruders.
I think we're going to go a little wider. Like, Meat Hook is coming for... Right now it's for 0. Next turn it'll be for 1. Adversary just gets mauled. So that's kind of... It's kind of sad. So I guess the plan is just going to be to add a line... Adeline will die, I'm sure. Yep. Alright, we're going to try to force things through with the adversary next turn. But this wedding announcement flipping is going to suck, truth be told, so... Attacking with everything is interesting.
I'll be back.
It wasn't necessary. 4x equals 3. Yeah, good one. Yeah, I feel like mono white is just cooked. This Meat Hook still taxed for 2, I guess. Like, they surely have spot removal here, but what are you going to do? Maybe they get hasty and do this before we play our land? No. Okay. The adversary lived. That's not good. If they have land, then they can Meat Hook it away. Okay, they can. That Meat Hook will kill the adversary. But we do have manlands. All is not lost as long as they can't find an answer to these. Okay. So they chose to play that one from hand instead of the exiled one, which is deeply suspicious. Like, deeply suspicious. But... okay. Grave Enfeeblement. Definitely a tough one for the mono-white deck to beat. They're attacking us. That's terrifying. Well, we can't put this into play. They'll meat hook it away and they'll get back whatever, so... we're just all in. All of the chips dealer. Let's see. Did you find removal? It's like half your deck. I assume you did. No? Okay, okay, okay. Okay. Down to 2. Are you dead? Not quite. If we do this, we can still activate the Crawling Barons. So I guess in terms of sequencing, we do this first. Force them to chump. If they have removal. Okay. And now we can Skyclave Apparition. Oh, can we? This is how much? This is 3 in the air. It's not enough. So we Apparition the Domnathi. They meat hook. Kill our Apparition. Gain 1. Go up to 3. Get a blocker. They only go up to 3 as far as I can see. It's a lot of cards in hand. That doesn't do anything. That doesn't do anything. Oh, that does. But now if you meat hook, we get to Crawling Barons and win. Okay, so that puts him up to 4. Sure. Did we do it? So this is like a desperation attack to try to draw something off the wedding announcement, right? Oh, I should have just let this die, probably. Okay. What are they looking at the graveyard for? Nothing. So we win, right? Right? Oh, they draw here. Yeah, okay. Does it matter what we attack with? Nope, because they scoop. Okay. By the skin of our teeth, that did not feel winnable for... well, ever in that game 3, but I'm glad we got there. Yeah, mono white, definitely gonna have a rough go of it. I did see, I think it was Brad Nelson talking about this deck and how he thinks that it's basically done in standard just because of the prevalence of the like green white tokens deck, all of the black Meathook Massacre decks. Farewell is there, and it just doesn't have the tools to deal with that level of hate. Like there, we have disruption, but when the entire deck is tech to beat mono white, especially with that Golgari deck, it's going to be tough to play. Hopefully, from my perspective, my selfish control player perspective, that means that with mono white gone, then that means the Izzet decks come back. So we'll try to play some of those next time. As it is, that is it for me this time. That's it for this video, and I will see you guys in the next one. Later.